Over the years, robotics in the industrial business has improved tremendously since manufacturing companies first started using them in 1957. The crane-like contraption consisted of only mechanical parts and was powered by a single electric motor. These robots came up after quick factory production was demanded due to the rising population. At first, only the main production companies that had money for them and produced food, clothes, and other human necessities used these arm-like robots. Now industries all over the world use these robots in assembly lines and work cells. Although these robots have the same function, they can do a variety of different tasks. They have also matured with the industrial business as the demand for them to do more increased. Robotic handling is a task that makes up 38% of all industrial robotic use. The people who program these robots to work program them with the task of handling objects. The jobs can go from holding a nut in place and screwing in the screw to packaging boxes and moving them from one part of the factory to another. Some other robots, like the ones used at Amazon warehouse, can be programmed with information of every product and where it is in the warehouse. Then it can go find it and take it to wherever it needs to be taken to inside the factory. But these robots haven't been developed until later into the 21st century. They are also box shaped, so it can be able to hold a heavier payload. They don't obtain the job of robotic handling, but they have made it much easier and faster for the factories to use them to work. Furthermore, this crane-like robot has made it from making cars on an assembly line in a few weeks with humans and maybe one robot to making them in about 13 hours with many robots and maybe one human. There's a 6-axis system that allows them to move like an arm and also move 360 degrees. It also has detachable hands so the device can handle a variety of different objects, but they have a price tag to them. The cost can go from $10,000 to $100,000 depending on what the robot can do and who made it. The size of the robot can vary from 4 to 7 feet in length. It all depends on what you're using the robot for. These bots have served a good purpose on human lives with their speedy processing. They can cut the time of many different industries that make some of the new and old basic human goods that people can't live without, including food, clothes, and cars, to a fraction of the original time. If these robots didn't exist, I don't think people would be living the same as they are now, because of the fact that these robots open the doors to create more things. This bot is just one of the many different reminders of how the advancement of technology shaped humans. Think of how time was before these robots and after, and you can see how far they have come. But this type of robot is only a small part of the main idea.
Modern industrial robots are true marvels of engineering. A robot the size of a person can easily carry a load over 100 pounds, move it very quickly over and over again. The robots can do that all day and every day for years with no failures. Industrial robots can be used for space. They could be used for tasks in factories, for example, helping things run faster or quickly. These type of robots deal with welding and handling things like materials and factories and other stuff. A 6-axis robot is about $60,000. This robot is the type of robot that people think of when you say industrial robots. Phonic, the world's largest makers of these type of robots in the world, makes this type of robotic. This robot has 6 independent joints, also called 6 degrees of freedom. Engineers place these robots in the robot because it's that arbitrarily placing a solid body in space requires 6 parameters, 3 to specify the location and 3 to specify the orientation. You will see these welding, painting, and handling materials. They are used for a variety of things because they are a great help with these types of things. In conclusion, industrial robotics are needed in our society because I feel that robotics like this can actually help us in the future with a lot of things. For example, they can help things function better. They can also manufacture and can perform a wider variety of things.
Assembly lines in robotics has long been considered one of the greatest inventions of the 20th century. Machines began to perform work that once required humans' hands. Before firearms were made individually by hand, weapons were unique and they could not be easily fixed if they broke. Today, robotics are reaching a completely new level of sophistication. Will robotics take over humans' jobs? Robotics might replace humans in the workplace. Robotics already has and will continue to have a place in the world of manufacturing in the future. Some robots are working in a door sill that keeps sound and water out of the car. Robotics has been a part of automobiles manufacturing for decades. Manufacturing robotics has been powerful and extremely precise, but it's never been safe for humans to work alongside them. In conclusion, assembly lines robotics has long expanded production capability in the manufacturing world. An assembly line robotic can increase production speed constantly.
Robotics are consistently developing over the years, and new innovations for technology are becoming more stupendous. Robotic automations are helping us more with projects as years pass. They're all getting the job done for innovative technology in human society. How do you think robotic automation works? The central management module oversees the queuing of tasks, monitors process completion, and system livelihood in all cases robotic resources according to need at any given time.
Food and beverage companies are using robotics to meet better sanitation standards and production needs for primary packaging and processing. At the upstream production stage, robotics come in direct contact with the food, handling pastries, slicing and butchering meats, dispensing icing, packing cookies, and more. Advancements in robotic vision and robotic design have made it possible for robotics to work this closely with food. Find out about the many benefits robotics can offer for food and beverage companies. Upstream production processes require specially designed food robotics so that these robotics are built as to not contaminate the food or harbor any bacteria. Some of these robotics are made of stainless steel, others have special coatings that can withstand aggressive washdowns. Once these food robotics are manufactured, every effort is made to make sure they have little impact on the food as possible. Robotics such as the FANUCM430IA2F LRMate 200 IB 5WP and food grade M3IA are designed with special seals to keep out contaminants. The arms are smooth so that they are able to eliminate bacteria. The entire arm can be washed down. Most food grade robots are IP67 rated robotics that directly touch food are often required for much more stringent ratings of IP69. Applications in the food industry tend to be very labor intensive and sometimes dangerous. Workers are required to perform repetitive tasks over and over again. Food production environments can either be cold or hot depending on what type of food is being processed or packaged. Because of these and other factors, the food industry often experiences later shortages and high turnover. Unlike other industries, food production is not a process that can be offshored. Robotics offer a reliable, repeatable, and highly productive solution for the food and beverage industries. Food robotics are capable of exact movements and quick, reliable cycle time.